They start on the ground here at Sanders. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here is Young. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The numbers for Sanders last week, 16 carries, 56 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total scary. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Pollard again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Cowboys at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll run left with Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. This one swung out to Vaughn.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll run with Pollard.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now Purdy.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jake Ferguson.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won 3.
Here we go, set, 33, Miller.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Young will set to throw.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, 52 blue.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Young on 3rd down. Sharks got it left side. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. A give running left. It's Sanders.
To about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he...
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, Pollard again. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands up.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So
Here we go. Black, 95.
trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. It's Young off play action. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. He finds his man, Pollard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They run straight ahead. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And Sanders has got it complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Young to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Ready, set.
Check 55, Mike. Let's go, D. Mike, 55. Right there, middle, 55. I got it.
Hey, check right.
Back to it after the pick six. Young. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air once more, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Second down, Young. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And this one a 41-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, and it's the Giants who are out in front. Daniel Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Flushed out right. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 52 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had
Ready. 10 left.
Young on 1st down. That's caught by Mingo right side. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
Now this one complete on the slant route. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another 1st down.
1st and 10, Young. And he'll just get rid of it.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Young. Again, that's Hurst. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Now Young. On the slant, this is Chark. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Sanders again, and not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Sanders. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
56 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3.
Down. Black 40.
Check 55, Mike. Get your square ball. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. You're trapped, you're trapped. Mike 55.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike 55. Check 55, Mike.
Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Young working out of the gun. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Oh, they go with a tight end carry.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now Pollard. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
86 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So he had the nice...
Here we go. 10 black.
What we got? 155.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw, Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Young looks to throw on 1st down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Young. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Still going inside the 20.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great... And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Let's go. Black. 95.
It's Young on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game